John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. The first half of the All-Star break is behind us, and partner, it's go time in the second half.
And if you want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you got to put your head down and grind for the next 8 weeks.
It's the Chicago White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. And the starter for Toronto, Shane Bieber. What do we have on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Just about ready to roll. Sam Antonacci steps to the plate for the White Sox. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Over to first. One out in the top of the first. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Deal 2. Jackknifes out of the way. This one in the air, center field. Varsho under it. And there's 2 away.
Batting third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
Here's the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. Singy, when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. Now fly ball to right center. And that is that. Middle of the first, no score. Back now in Toronto, getting the start for the Chicago White Sox, Davis Martin. What do you look for here?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Digging in, Ernie Clement. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Clement, in his 4th year, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2017. Out to short. Whips it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year, currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Oh, Boog, this lineup puts the ball in play, and in an era of high strikeouts and big swings, increasing contact makes them dangerous. We'll see if this pitcher can get some support from the defense. There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Gets him to chase after that one. Up with it. Fires to first. Out on the drop. Third strike. 2 gone.
Batting third, first baseman, Vladimir.
Man, that was very close at first. I thought for a second he might beat it and reach on the strikeout, but that was a nice, strong throw to complete the out. That's a tough play when there's not much margin for error on the throw.
2 outs. Base is empty. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The 1-0. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one carrying. Can't reach it. It finds the gap. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Little chopper rolls foul. Strike 2.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And that is that. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Rogers Center, second inning set to go. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. The 0-1. To the right side, Clement. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Andrew Benintendi.
Nope.
That's a ball.
Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it. And that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Just off the outside edge. Ball 3. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Clase should have this one. And there's 2 down.
Batting sixth, catcher Kyle Teal.
Now here is Kyle Teal.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Foul ball. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. In the dirt, and the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. And that's outside. No score here in the second. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Now 1-1. The White Sox looking to strike first here at the top of the second. The 1-1 is fouled off. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And the 0-2. Got him swinging.
Batting 6th, center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
That one missed. Tap foul at the plate.
Ball.
Close
Ball
one.
3.
Doesn't get the call. 3 balls and a strike. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges. The 2-2 on the way. Swings and misses, struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
That's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now he's trying for more. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. Stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Fastball for a strike. The Blue Jays with a chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2. On the ground to third. Play made, that ends the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. Back now in Toronto. All set for the start of the inning. Tristan Peters steps to the plate for the White Sox.
That's a ball.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. One now. Way out front for strike 2. One, two now. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. He is safe, and that was bang, bang at first.
Second baseman, Chase Mycroft.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind if you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game. It's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an offer for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. The 0-1. Peters aboard here at first with nobody out. Bounce to the right side. Clement slings to first and one away in the top of the third.
Up next for Chicago.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Sam Antonacci now at the plate. Grounded out his first time up.
Ball.
One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one misses. Ball 2. In the air to left center. Clase has a beat on it. 2 down.
Up next for Chicago, first baseman Munetaka Murakami.
Ball, that's out.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. Man at second. Top of the zone for a called strike. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. Top of the third, no score. And there's a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. And that one missing low. Miguel Vargas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Murakami wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2 aboard, 2 outs. So up now for Chicago, Miguel Vargas. Fly to center his first time.
Ball 1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, 2 outs. And another ball.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Colson Montgomery would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. Here's a 3-0. Yeah, there's the strike. And that'll load the bases. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they're now out of challenges. And there's the strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Just missed.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Payoff pitch. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. In there, sets him down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now for the Jays, Jonathan Clase.
Ball, that's outside.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's upstairs. Aye.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Just
three.
missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Stays alive. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here comes a 3-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. Three, 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Here's the 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. He's 0 for 1.
Aye. Ball 1.
That's in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. On to the 4th. Still scoreless. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's the White Sox DH, Andrew Benintendi. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Makes the catch, 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Nope, that's a ball.
And the 1-0. That one fouled off. The 1-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
All tied up, top half of inning number 4. And there's a ball.
That's up there.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Go ahead run on base. Braden Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Went down on strikes his first time through. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Teal leads off first with 1 away. On the ground, right side. Into the outfield, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Up next for Chicago, left fielder Tristan Stevens.
Nope, outside.
Two on, 1 out.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2-0. And another ball.
That's inside.
Chase Mydroff up next for the White Sox. 1 out. Runners at first and second. And that'll load the bases.
Well, he's been in a very giving
Up
mood
next
today.
for Chicago, second baseman Chase Mydroff.
And now it's going to be Chase Mydroff. Golden opportunity right here. Fastball the inside corner for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Bases loaded. 1 away.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two now. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. 1 run is in. The second run scores. It's a 2-run single, and they lead by 2. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Runner on the move. Swing and a pop-up. Jimenez in position. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Chicago, first baseman Munetaka Murakami.
Munetaka Murakami, the next to hit.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Toronto's bullpen with some action. Mason Fluhardt, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Two on, 2 outs. And a foul ball. Softly hit to third. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 runs form and they jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the White Sox 2 and the Jays nothing. Bottom 4, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That one ripped left field. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. He'll touch them all. And they're on the board. It's 2-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it. Well, these Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 0-1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground, and it goes just foul.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Stays alive. One-two now. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Third baseman Kazuma.
Here's a big power throw. Kazuma Okamoto struck out swinging his first time. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Three-0 down. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. On the ground to third. Slinging it to first in time.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder Dalton Varsho.
fouled away. Two down, nobody on. That
That's a
one
ball.
close, ruled a ball. And the count is 1-1. Foul ball there. The 1-2. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Three-two now. Alejandro Kirk on deck for the Blue Jays. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch, and he walked him.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Catcher Alejandro.
Two outs, runner at first. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Doubled his first time up. That one's upstairs, ball one. Flares it into the outfield. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Ball, that's in.
The 1-0. And fouled off. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Now a pop-up on the infield. Vargas under this one. And that will end the inning. This homer cuts into Toronto's deficit. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back here at Rogers Center, we go to the top of the 5th. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Sliced hard but foul. And 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a ball and 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That's ball 2.
got him swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. That's it for Shane Bieber. Walk's a big problem for him today as he leaves on the hook for the loss. Back after a quick break with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Mason Fluharty.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pen in terms of the matchup.
In the dirt, ball 1.
Two count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Popped up. Kirk under it. That's out number 2.
Up next for the White Sox, the designated hitter, Andrew Benintendi.
Benintendi up here. Hey! 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Let's go, Mason.
Comes up empty.
Here we go, Mason.
And that one hammered. This one could be trouble. Round second, digging for third. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3. Inning over. It's the White Sox 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Back now in Toronto. And now for the Jays, Jonathan Clase. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Chris Murphy, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Hudson getting loose as well. The 1-0. Outside corner, there's a strike. That one hit the knees for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And delivers outside. Ernie Clement waiting to hit for Toronto. And a payoff pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
The 1-0. Ball. This one in the air, right field. Brings it in.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter, Nathan
One out, man at first. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. Outfield playing pretty shallow.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike one. Ground ball right side, could be two. My draw. Over to second, throw to first, but he beat it.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Look at the stop. What a play. Inning over. One left for Toronto. They're down 2-1. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. So digging in,
Leading
Kyle
off for the
Teal.
White Sox, catcher Kyle Teal.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
You know, these White Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
The 0-2. That's to third, and that's a fair ball. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for Chicago, right fielder Braden Montgomery.
And that success against off-speed pitches tells me they're doing a great job of seeing the ball deep, letting the ball travel, and then just trying to use the whole field.
Oh, one down. And ball one. That one ran inside, almost got him. Here's a 2-1. And a foul ball. In the air, right side of the infield. Springer grabs it on the run.
Up next for the White Sox, left fielder Tristan Peters.
One out, man at first. Tristan Peters digs in now. He is struck out, and he is walked. Quick move to first. Teal back on a dive. Teal leads off first with one away. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2.
Ball.
Got him. Out. Number 2.
The White Sox, second baseman, Chase Michael.
Outside low. And that's ball 1.
Let's go, Mason.
This one belted deep left field. On its way. Gone. A 2-run blast. And they add to the lead. It's 4-1. To the top of the lineup, Sam Antonacci will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one.
Outside, that's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. Varsho on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. For the White Sox with a 2-run homer. It's now 4-1.
Now pitching for the
Back
White
now
Sox.
for the bottom of the
Number
6th,
38,
and there's a new pitcher
Chris
on the
Murphy.
mound. Chris Murphy.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Leading off for the Jays, right fielder, George Springer.
That one fouled off.
Well, these Blue Jays really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things
Way inside.
That's ball 2.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count now even up.
Here we go, George.
Fights it off. You'll see another. And misses
Inside, ball 3.
inside.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Now this one gets away from the catcher. Springer into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
No, Boog, not exactly making him earn it right now with the walk and now a wild pitch. He's going to need to find a way to refocus out there, get back in the strike zone before this unravels on him.
Man at second. Bounced up the middle. My drop. Tosses to first. One away. Bottom of the sixth.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. A little bit high, maybe. Ball one. One away with a runner at third here in the bottom of the sixth. Just missed. The 2-0 is in for a strike. Squirts away a little bit. Runner stays put at third. Runner on at third. One gone. And ball four, two aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Chris Murphy out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
White Sox going with a new arm, Ryan Hudson. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Runners are at the corners, one away. Inside, and it hit him. And now the bases are loaded.
For the Blue Jays.
Stepping in, Andres Jimenez.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed. Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Ball one.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. And a count 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Pitch gets away. But no advance from the runners. One out, bases full. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Payoff pitch. On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two on, two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. We're through 6 full. White Sox 4 and the Blue Jays 2.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Rogers.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Leading off Munetaka Murakami.
First baseman, Munetaka Murakami.
In there at the knees. It's 0-1. That one ripped, but foul.
Ball. Down.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Here's a 2-2. That's down and
ball
in.
3.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Clase settles underneath it, and there's one down.
Up next for the White Sox, third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
Foul ball.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Springer under it. 2 down.
Up next for Chicago, shortstop Colson Montgomery.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Colson Montgomery. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Braden Fisher up and throwing. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
This one in the air, right field. And that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7th inning stretch time. White Sox 4 and the Blue Jays 2. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Ernie Clement.
Ball.
Hudson measures 6 feet 8 inches, 28 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2015. This one in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out. One down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter, Nathan Lucas.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. No challenges left for them now. The 1-1 is fouled off. One and two here. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him. And there's 2 away.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Brian Hudson gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
Jordan
White Sox,
Hicks gets
number
handed the rock
44,
out of the pen.
Jordan
On for the
Hicks.
30th time this year. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's already homered here in this one. Pitch misses,
Ball 1.
and that's ball 1. The White Sox leading by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. This one in the air, right field, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 4-2. Back here at Rogers Center, so now it's the White Sox DH, Andrew Benintendi. And that is in for a strike. 0-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Up next for Chicago, catcher Kyle Teal.
Just missed. And the 1-0. There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. And it is gone. That one felt good. And they add a run. It's 5-2.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
So up next for Chicago, Braden Montgomery, 1 for 3.
Yep, that ball went out. Ball, that's out.
Too low, and it's ball 3. There's a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground to third, Okamoto fires to first in time.
Up next for Chicago, left fielder Tristan Peters.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Tyler Rogers, done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher now for the Jays, Braden Fisher.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2 down, nobody on. And the slider just misses.
I know a slider's a great pitch, but when you've got really good velocity, sometimes you just got to challenge the hitter with that four-seamer.
And it's ball 4. Nope. He missed down low.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And up next for Chicago, Chase Meidron. Back in the 6th, he drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
Toronto's bullpen with some action. Jeff Hoffman, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Peters leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
The 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
Here's a 2-0. And that drops in for a strike. And you wonder, is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the pitcher and may serve to give his teammate a better pitch to hit at the plate.
To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. White Sox add 1 on the solo shot. It's now 5-2. Back now in Toronto, ready for the bottom of the 8th.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Tap back to the mound. Montgomery on the run, throw to first. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Sir Anthony Dominguez, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. The 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Got him. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder.
So up next, Dalton Varsho. A couple of walks and a strikeout. On the ground, and that's just foul. Oh, he hit him.
First base.
And that got him pretty flush.
For the Blue Jays, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
All one.
The 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Here's a 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And they'll do it again. Line drive to short and caught. Blue Jays held in check. They trail at 5-2. Back now in Toronto. All set to start the ninth in this one. Sam Antonacci steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Ball.
Just off the outside edge. And a ground ball to first. Guerrero takes it himself. Now one gone in the ninth.
Next for Chicago, first baseman Munetaka Murakami.
Ball one. Hey.
Ball to strike. On the ground to third. Slings it across. 2 down.
Up next for the White Sox, third baseman Miguel Vargas.
2 down, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Miguel Vargas. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're still out in front 5-2.
Now pitching for the
So they
White
turn to
Sox.
their closer,
Number 15,
Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Leading off for Toronto, shortstop Andres Jimenez.
That one inside. Look out. Yeah, that's fouled off. That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the air, right field. Montgomery gets under it, and there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
For the Blue Jays, left fielder Jonathan Clase.
See the velocity 97 with that fastball. And there's a foul ball. Got him swinging for the K. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. There's a 1-1. There's a line drive to left field. Ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.